Sean Payton may not be allowed to discuss football business with members of the Saints, but it doesn't mean he can't talk about the Saints, and he has some strong opinions about the allegations against his general manager.
I think it's garbage, and obviously I wasn't here, but I know Mickey Loomis well enough. I think I would consider him a close friend and professionally one of the best general managers in sport. And so for a guy to come here, not on a lead, but just to come here cherry picking and looking and looking and looking, and just the way it was reported was awful.
While Loomis was busy with the draft, Payton is early on into his suspension, and being away from football has taken some getting used to.
I think that you go through the initial week, and that's challenging, and then you kind of move forward, and so that's kind of happened with me, and there are a lot of things I'm looking forward to do, and a lot of that is starting with your own children, and in the time that you normally don't have, we'll have a lot more of it.
Coach Payton certainly now has plenty of time to work on his golf game, but he says he will coach this fall, just on a much smaller stage.
One of the things I'm looking forward to doing, this fall is, helping coach my son's football team. I look forward to, cutting the oranges, hauling the Gatorade, and watching my son play every game and being a part of, calling plays for his offense.
Payton will be coaching Pee Wee football, but his team in New Orleans is left without their leader. But the coach says the Saints will be just fine without him.
This team is weatherproof, and it was built with the right type of players and the right coaching staff, from the front office ownership on down, to handle the challenges ahead, and we've handled them before. We'll handle this one.
Payton won't just be banned from the day-to-day operations with the Saints. He can't have any contact with anyone in the NFL without reporting it to the league.
It would draw an analogy a little bit to the lockout. If we were trying to find something close to it, we went through that a year ago, and what we could and couldn't do, and you just handle it that way. 4 days ago, I was at a restaurant and saw Aiken Adele, the linebacker, and just called Ray over at the league office and said, hey, I ran into a player, and that's it. We have a Hall of Fame golf outing coming up in a few weeks, and I phoned in on that, and we'll be able to play in that. So it's just a line of communication.
In Avondale, Paul Boron for CST Tonight.